Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
Good morning, everyone. This is Jarvis Escott with What's Happening in Birmingham today. I got the honor and pleasure of being with Mr. Courtney French, who is owner of V94.9. The reason why I'm here this morning is this is their 1 year anniversary, and we're just looking back. I'm interviewing not only him, also interviewing DJ Chris Coleman, and also the Home Team Morning Show in a few moments. So, Courtney, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jarvis, man. Thank you for being here at the station.
Congratulations, 1 year anniversary.
And 1 year, 1 year old. And now that's 1 year is for the FM. WATV has been around for decades. I mean, I grew up listening to WATV when it was 900 gold as an AM station. But February 1st of 2018, we went FM. And so this year we celebrated our 1 year anniversary being V94.9.
Okay, so tell the viewers just how did you decide to get in the radio business? Because you're the law firm.
Yeah. Well, you know, the thing that I saw was really a void in our community of having radio stations, broadcast companies that were owned by folks in our community.
Okay.
So being black owned, black managed, I mean, located literally in the community. I mean, as you know, we're sitting right here in the ends of the community. I grew up a rock's throw from here.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the former owner of this station was Shelley Stewart. Shelley Stewart was my next door neighbor growing up as a kid in West End. And so, you know, I remember like it was yesterday, man, being 5 or 6 years old, running around this station when Shelley was on the air back then. And so it's just something that God worked out. It was in his plan that he sold the station, WATV, to a group out of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And they, you know, really didn't invest a lot into the station in this community because they were not here. And so it was like an absentee landlord almost.
Okay.
So when I had the opportunity to buy the station, man, it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up because I know how much this station has meant to this community, even back during the civil rights era. And the folks who've come through here, legends like Tall Paul and Ron January and Dr. Reverend Erskine Fosh, Shelley Stewart, Thin Man, Rockin' Bill Coleman. So you have legendary DJs who are now in the Hall of Fame who came out of the station.
All right, so how did you do your career in law prepare you for this type of business?
Well, you know, being a lawyer is more about thinking analytically. You know, in law school, they tell you you're not really learning the law. They're showing you how to think. And so you have a lot of folks who have law backgrounds, law degrees, JDs, but they use those in different ways. It may be in the nonprofit sector, it may be in politics, it could be in the business world, becoming a CEO or COO. But you know, I used it to bring together, man, I think a first-class team is for sales, operations, engineering, programming with Chris Coleman. And so the days when we grew up here in Birmingham, when WENN, Dr. Gaston, A.G. Gaston was, you know, that was the station, that was our station. We didn't have that. And so what we've seen, like with Ebony, BET, things that are really part of our community that are being sold, you know, we're trying to go back to where we used to be so we can have our voice heard. It's not filtered. It's, you know, it's just genuinely our voice.
So what do you feel has been your biggest accomplishment for year one?
Well, you know, I think just making an impact in the community. You know, I tell our team here all the time, you know, we're not here just to play music. We're not here just to entertain. We're here actually to have a positive impact on the community. Because any other station can play the music that we play and we play what they play. But, you know, when things happen in our community, we stop the music and we talk about what's going on, whether it's like the police shooting with Sergeant Carter, whether it's the shooting at the Gallery with E.J. Bradford. I mean, we were the only station that stopped programming and talked about that and really gave our listeners and our audience an outlet to vent their frustration. You know, and then also to inform them of what's going on. It's not just always, you know, things that are negative. It's positive things. Like this weekend, we just had a block party you know, right here in Inslee, where we got jumpies here and we got food vendors. We had voter registration going on. We had the DA here. We had the mayor here. And folks were just coming by, the neighbors, positive things in our community that you just stop by, coming to the station. Curtis Bell, legendary blues DJ, was on the air playing live. It's those types of things that we were trying to do. And so I think that has been sort of my thing that I'm most proud of is just the impact that we're having. And then as we grow and the number of listeners and our audience base, that impact's going to be greater.
So going into year 2, what are some of your plans and kind of goals?
Yeah, so an exciting thing is, with the programming that we have, we got our morning show, Home Team morning show, and they are a local morning show, where you have Kim Phillips, Benny Mac, and then you have Homie. They talk about what's happening in this community. And so, in year 2, what I want to try to do is to partner with more of our community organizations and have even a broader impact because we can talk about what's happening here. A lot of the other stations are syndicated, meaning that, you have on-air folks, but they're not here locally in Birmingham. So they can't really focus on our local issues. We have some very important elections that are coming up. And so those are the kind of things in 2020 that we plan on having a positive impact on.
Because I feel like a lot of times people want to hear the music, but they also want to hear their on-air talent talk. Like, for example, even on Sunday, when you have Jonathan and Knowledge Speaks and things like that. What's that right there?
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
Right.
So I noticed with your station, of course you have the V for variety.
The V stands for variety. Well, that was intentional because, our community is not a monolithic community. It's not like just all one music. It's not just all R&B. It's just not all hip hop. We play everything, man, from Cardi B to Bruno Mars to B.B. King. And so you think about that. That represents our community. To Chris Stapleton, who's a country singer. Tennessee Whiskey. So you have a variety of things, but then also it's not just the music. It's a diversity of thought. And so Chris Coleman, he does a think tank every day at 4 o'clock, just an hour of just kind of really deep thoughts into what's happening real time in our community, and we listen to callers and we take those calls. So it's the V does stand for variety because again when we think about our community, it's a very diverse community as well.
All right, so I'm going to leave with 2 final questions. These weren't even questions but you had a different flow of interview, but I want to ask them. For somebody that has not listened to your radio station, what would you like to tell them about you?
To listen, when you think about supporting locally owned, black owned, give us a chance. We don't want people to listen and support us because we're black or we're local. We think that's one of the things that makes us unique, but at the same time, when you have all local people who are here at the station, we're talking to people real time every day about what's happening, and then we're having that stuff on air. I think that's just very unique. So, and I always kind of think about the analogy of like coffee. Okay, growing up for us, coffee was Maxwell House coffee and these types of coffees. It was like 10 cents a cup. You pour in the water. And so when Starbucks came along, people were like, well, who's going to pay, $3, $4, $5 for a cup of coffee? Well, what Starbucks did is really they took something that was just a generic type of thing, mundane really, and brought it into another whole new dimension with the atmosphere that they were creating. That's what we're trying to do with this radio station. You have other stations that are out there who are doing good things and positive things, but we're not trying to be any other station, so we're not trying to be any other station in town. We're just trying to be unique in our own way. And so because of that, we have embraced a lot of technology. We have our own app. So you can go on and download, just like you would do Spotify or Pandora, go to your App Store or Google Play to V949, and you have a free app. So you can listen to V949 anywhere in the world. So when people say, oh, where can I pick your station up? Anywhere. You can listen to us on Alexa, because everybody has these smart. So it's those types of technology things too that you can listen to us anytime. We have a sports show on now because, again, that's very big.
Yeah,
Jay Barker, who's a former Alabama quarterback, won the national championship. He hosts a show every day from 12 to noon. Those types of things are making a positive difference.
And last but not least, what would you say to a business owner that's thinking about advertising with you all?
Listen, come on board, and we talk about it in more terms of being a partner with us.
Yes.
We don't want you just to come on and run spots and buy spots. We want you to come on and talk about your business. Let us see what we can do to get your business out in the community. Because you can have a great business, but oftentimes, what we are is a broadcast company. So it's our job to get the word out about your business, and we have a great team who does promotions and sales, who are very talented and creative. We're coming up with all ideas about how to get your business out. And that's one thing, man, that we really love and we enjoy, especially with small to medium-sized businesses who've never thought about advertising, who don't have marketing plans or budgets, and we let them know you can't afford not to place some budget into getting the name out about your business. I can be a good lawyer, but if nobody knows me, or what kind of results I've gotten, it doesn't matter. So it's a matter about getting that word out. And we try to work with folks with whatever budgets they have within their means to make it work for them.
All right, and last but not least, give me that phone number.
The phone number is 994-V949, 994-8949. You call anytime, we'll be glad to get you on there.
All right, Courtney, thank you again.
Man, thank you for doing this service, and thank you for all that you do for our community, man. Proud of you and all your hard work. Just keep it up.
Oh yeah, appreciate your friendship. It's a wealth of knowledge, and you all please support this radio station because this is your only locally owned radio station here in town. So please support it. Please check out what'shappeningbirmingham.com for more videos, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all again. Bye-bye.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.